Are we doing a podcast? When am I going to get on your show?
We're doing it right now.
This is COYB, the podcast by and for the owners of the Caledonian Braves. Join us each episode as we dive into the stories, passion, and people behind Scotland's most forward-thinking football club. We'll talk with owners, fans, players, and staff about what it really means to be brave. So grab your merch, settle in, and let's get started.
Hello, my fellow Braves owners. It's been a minute. Welcome to COYB, the podcast, the unofficial voice of the Caledonian Braves, where owners become storytellers and the global football community meets and talks all things Caledonian Braves. I'm Hunter Ekval, your host and one of over 8,500 fellow Braves owners worldwide, bringing you behind the scenes with the people shaping the future of football, because together we got power. Sorry it's taken so long to get this podcast out. Real life and my job got in the way, and I just didn't have time to do it. Also, after coming back from Scotland, I picked up the bug that seemed to be going around, and so I didn't have a voice to do a podcast. So here I am now. This is a very special episode because we are talking Owners Weekend 2 that occurred the weekend of April 10th and 11th in Glasgow. Now, the festivities started Friday night. To set the stage, Owners Weekend 1, we show up at the social hub. Everyone's in the bar. We've all got name tags. Nobody really knows each other at this point. The only person that I had met was Jen, but everybody else was a stranger to me. And so you see everybody's name tag and you start meeting them and you're like, oh, you're the person that I've talked to online, or oh, you're the person that I argue with on the Facebook group. But Owners Weekend 2 was completely different. We walk into Social Hub, there were hugs, there was catching up, and it just felt like we were meeting up with family again. Almost everybody I talked to was excited to be there.
My name's Lauren Ekval. I'm from Alexandria, Virginia.
And why are you going to Owners Weekend?
I don't want to say my husband is forcing me, but I'm joining under duress with the promise of whiskey and fish and chips.
What's your name? Where are you from?
My name's Alec Nurtot, and I'm from Northwest Indiana.
What are you looking forward to most this weekend?
Oh, meeting all the owners, seeing the club, meeting the team. It's unreal.
Hey, what are you guys doing? What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Brooke from Denver, Colorado.
What happened to your voice?
Exactly.
Okay, never mind. Hi, what's your name? Where are you from?
Brian, I'm from Charleston. Hopefully we get a win tomorrow.
Yeah?
Last year we did not.
Daniel, I'm from Berlin.
And is this your first Owners Weekend?
It is my first one, yeah. Sadly, it is.
Okay.
Nate, I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I'm excited to meet fellow owners and see the team play and make some friends.
Eric Wolf, Denver, Colorado. It's been amazing. We've been having a blast. Really excited to actually go to Alliance Park and see a game in person. We've been watching on the Zoom watch parties and watching the Facebook streams, and I'm really psyched to see an actual game.
I'm Eduardo. I come from Mexico City. What I'm most looking forward to, I already started. It was very nice seeing people, recognizing faces, having a quick catch up, and then also seeing the things that are different this year that from last year. So yeah, a lot of things.
Kristen Flashy Brophy. I am from Detroit, Michigan. I am so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be around everybody. You know, this is my second family, honestly. Like, I love everybody here, so.
Not only that, but you're quite mobile this time, aren't you?
Yes. Look at that. I got my hip replaced, and so now no cane. I can actually walk around the pitch. I can actually go and do some stuff.
Hi, I'm Keith Schofield Broadbent. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. This is my first Owners Weekend.
Yeah. Is it your first time to see the Braves?
No, this will be my third time. I've been here in the fall and the previous fall.
My name is Keith McCulley, and I'm from here in Scotland.
Have you been on a podcast before?
Yes, it was the worst experience of my life.
Oh, come on. No one wants to hear that. I'll edit that out.
Kath Robinson, and I'm from Portland, Oregon, in the United States of America.
And Kath, is this your first Owners Weekend?
Yes, it actually is my first Owners Weekend, but I'll be seeing my third match.
Lori St. Germain from Idaho.
Okay, and is this your first Braves Owners Weekend?
It is my first one, yes.
She's coming with gifts.
And she showed up with gifts. We got Caledonian Braves stickers.
Yes, and I have a Tennant if that isn't enough to buy your love.
Oh, I love it.
You can have this.
So tell me, what are you most excited about for this weekend?
I am really most excited about meeting everyone. And then second, excited about the game itself. But most excited about meeting everyone so that when we connect online, I know who I'm talking to. It means a lot to me.
Malcolm Halliday from Minnesota, originally from Hoyk and the Scottish Borders. Fortunately, it was a loss last year, but we're looking for a win this year.
Mike Markley from Boise, Idaho. Just connecting with the other owners. I mean, it's so much fun to be part of something bigger than yourself, right? And that's what we're doing here.
Hi, I'm Kathy Landman. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. This is my second Owners Weekend. The thing that I really love about coming to these Owners Weekends is just hanging out with all the other owners, which is a lot of fun, but getting a chance to see Scotland and Glasgow, just a beautiful country, beautiful city.
I'm Mark Welsh. I'm one of the Scottish owners for Wishaw, North Lanarkshire. It's roughly about 6 miles away from Alliance Park. Well, it brings everybody together from all walks of life, whether you're Scottish, American, Australian, German, whatever you might be. So it's a chance to bring everybody together, meet everybody and look forward to socialising and getting to meet everybody.
What's up, man?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. So let me ask you something. What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Ron. I am from the Philadelphia area. More specifically, I live in Delaware.
What are you looking forward to most this weekend?
Oh boy, meeting new people. Honestly, last year we had a nice collective of people. It was great to meet a lot of people, but I think this year is going to be a lot more, and that's the great part about it.
I'm Robert Reeves. I live in Jacksonville, Florida.
And is this your first Owners Weekend?
It is.
What are you looking forward to most this weekend?
The community. I mean, that's the best part about this is the community. Everybody's so welcoming and friendly, and it's just an awesome experience.
I am Stephen McGrath, and I am from Glasgow.
What are you looking forward to most this week?
Meeting everybody. That's been it. So you've got this kind of like peripheral kind of vision of there's a lot of people out there, and then putting faces to names and seeing them and things like that. So yeah, just the community aspect of it.
What's your name?
Zach.
All right, where are you from, Zach?
I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Just really excited for the game. We came in a couple days early. We spent a day or two in Edinburgh, and then we, 1 day in Glasgow, 2 days in Glasgow. So excited for the game, but with some cool sounds and sights kind of moving around the last couple of days too.
What's your name and where are you from?
Yeah. My name's Chris Ewing from Glasgow.
What are you most excited about this weekend?
Just meeting everybody again.
Yeah.
I was just saying to someone else. Obviously, it's a football club. You want to win games of football. You want to progress. But this, for me, embodies and encapsulates the whole spirit of the project. Having people from all over the world coming together. Some coming back from last year, which is great to see familiar and friendly faces, and some coming for the first time. And everybody just here for the same thing, enjoying Scotland, enjoying the culture, enjoying the food. Dare I say it, enjoying the beer, maybe a little bit too much.
Yeah.
But that's what it's all about. It's about having fun, And
after some socializing in the bar and more than a few pints of Tennants, they ushered us into the theater for the presentation and the Q&A portion of the evening.
Guys, listen, first and foremost, a very warm welcome to what is the second annual owners meet-up for the Caledonian Braves. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing to see so many people here. It was great to see some folk coming back for the second one, and it's great to see some new faces as well. So a very sincere, warm welcome, and also just a quick thought for the folk who can't be here today, who would have liked to have been here, who are maybe suffering from illness or who just can't be here for whatever reason. So they are in our thoughts tonight as well. I would ask you if you guys have had a good time in Glasgow, but I'm in the group chat, so I know what you guys have been up to. So the less said about that, the better.
After Chris's introduction, it was Ricky's turn to speak to the owners. And since I'm recording this about a month later, the news is already out there that Ricky's leaving the team at the end of the season. He had told the players the night before, and he was going to tell the owners during his Q&A.
So, listen, it brings me to the end, but for me, I've had to drop the bomb to Kath because she was looking me in the eye. She's been speaking to me all night, and I couldn't hold it in. But I'm actually leaving at the end of the season, as in next week. So, and I'll do my best to keep it together because, as you probably know, I've been at the club for a long time, and I'm not going to cry, so don't worry about it. I might cry tomorrow after a few shots, but listen, it's been a huge journey. But what I do want to say is I don't want that to be about me, and I know it's not going to be about me, because this night's most definitely about you guys, because what you've put into the club and the support that you have gave myself and the players, you probably don't realise it, but they know it, they feel it. They're young guys, so they're immature and they maybe don't recognise it straight away, but they do, they know. That's our plan for the next 2 games. We'll hopefully go and get those wins, and ultimately it'll be up to somebody else to go and take it forward. All right? So, yeah.
After the shock of Ricky's announcement, Chris gave some updates about the club.
If we just do the same thing as everybody else, we are just another football club. And Scotland has enough of those, okay? So we need to be different, and I think we can be different. We raised a good amount of investment through the WeFunder campaign, but like I said before, football clubs and running a football club, and if you're particularly ambitious, does cost money. It can be things through the membership programme, sponsorship, monetising content, seller players, or reducing the wage budget, and that might be something, again, that we need to start thinking about. Do we continue to be ambitious, putting money into the squad in the hope that we get promotion, or do we have to say, you know what, guys, it might be less sexy, but we need to consolidate our position in the league, we maybe need to put money elsewhere so that we can continue to be sustainable and maybe grow in other areas. These are things that I think in the next couple of years we'll really need to sit down and speak really, really clearly about. On the flip side of that, we haven't really scratched the surface of generating income. So do we say, right, next year we lower the budget and we maybe bring in a commercial director and we pay them X amount as a salary, or it's maybe a smaller salary and it's commission? How do we leverage the community? Can we use the ownership liaison council to generate income? There's ways we can do it. You know, I think we have something very unique that no other club in the UK has. It's how do we leverage that, you know?
Friend of the pod, Todd Tiedemann, sent a video discussing the new Owners Liaison Council.
The council will operate independent of the board of directors to ensure that the voice remains authentic and uninfluenced from the Braves Leadership Council and/or board of directors. By leveraging special subcommittees, the OLC for short really transforms like passive ownership into active participation, ensuring that major decisions reflect the collective will of the global community.
Mutaba and Jonathan talked about the leadership board and what that entails.
I have the distinct honor of being the lead investor of the WeFunder group. I met Chris, and almost 3 years ago, I heard about what he was doing. I reached out, spent some time with him and Ricky, and was just really, really impressed with what he was trying to build. I was really excited, not only from the community aspect, but also just the football potential, the success that they had. And I'm fortunate to serve on the Leadership Council as well. And the way I look at the Leadership Council is we're just a conduit for, the voice of the owners. Ultimately, the best clubs, the best companies in the world, they are just microphones for the people that are, providing the passion behind it.
There are so many complex things when it comes to running a club like the Caledonian Braves, and we are just such a small club, and we don't have the capacity to cater all those things, and that's where the Leadership Council comes into place, right? The idea behind that is we have such a great community, and we all have so many talents and areas of expertise, and we can bring this to the table to actually support Chris and the team to run the club in the best way possible, right? I think it's quite unique that what we have. Let's leverage that, and I'm really looking forward to discuss with all of you this weekend what you guys want to have, and maybe I can bring that to the table and really implement that.
Ed Calburn from Acid FC talked about the brand redesign.
Just wanted to come on and talk to you a little bit about some exciting things that we've been working on behind the scenes over the last few months. And that is to update the identity of the club. But the main thing is that we've been looking at, how the club can have a new symbol that can bring us all together, all these owners all around the world, and have this focus on what the Braves means. I think there's a great opportunity here for us to do something really exciting, and also to bring in the academy into this sort of visual language, give them their own kind of space to work in, that I'm really, really excited about.
After the Q&A, some of the owners, including myself, decided to head to the pub and have a couple of pints. And some of the owners, led by Eric Silberman, aka Slobberbeans, decided to be brave and put a Cali Braves scarf on the Duke of Wellington statue in Glasgow.
It's windy. You're getting close.
next morning, we woke up a little fuzzy-headed, had breakfast at the social hub, and then met the buses to head over to Alliance Park for the game. And I do say buses because there were so many of us that, unlike Owners Weekend 1, we had 2 buses this year. We stopped at the Scott McTominay mural and then made our way to Alliance Park. If you're an owner and you haven't made it to a game at Alliance Park, you really need to put it on your to-do list. This is how games normally sound when we watch them over Facebook.
Good afternoon and welcome to Alliance Park for a final home game of the 25-26 season. And we're welcoming Tennants here to play against the Caledonian Braves.
And this is how they sound when you're standing at the rail with fellow owners.
Well, a warm welcome to Alliance Park this afternoon for this Lowland League match between Caledonian Braves and Tennants. And your Braves team this afternoon in goals number 1 Bernie White, 2 Jack Brown, 3 Robbie Stewart, 5 John Guthrie, 6 Dan Martins, 7 Zach Butterworth, 9 Ross McNeil, 10 Connor McLaren, 14 Ryan Murray, 18 Don McMahon and 20 Lennon Walker. And on the bench for the Braves, 17 Reg McLaren, 19 Ewan Devaney, 21 Callum Bigger, 24 Bright Prince, 26 Gravin Kalala, and 75 Kyle King.
Go, Zach. You got it, Zach?
Mark threw my name out to jump on the commentary, and I was like, I'm not climbing my fat ass up that ladder.
Are you doing an episode from there?
Yeah, I'm doing like a that's why I got everyone's like, hey, what's your name? You know, where are you from? I'm going to do like a mini episode or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know what it's going to be, but
yeah, it's going to be something.
It's going to be something.
That's a ball over the top for Ryan Murray. Murray in that left-hand channel. Looking to get across to Walker. Lennon Walker! 1-0 to the Braves. Lovely run from Ryan Murray, breaking that defensive line. And then Lennon Walker right there just to put that ball in the back of the net.
There you go, Zach. There you go, Zach. Come on, you're faster than him, Zach.
Butterworth looking to go Ewan Gregg into the box. Butterworth, he's heading towards that byline, just tries to lift up, and a little touch off the head of Dean Brett. Kelby Mason is there. Brown. Again, looking for Walker in behind. There's not much space for Lenny to get to, but he's got in front of the goalkeeper, and he's been fouled. Kelby Mason trying to go through Lennon Walker to get the ball there, and he's picked up a yellow card, and it's going to be a penalty for the Braves.
Come on, Ross.
McNeil steps up, and he sends Mason the wrong way. Ross McNeil, no mistake. Finds the back of the net.
Goal scorer for Caledonian Braves, number 9, Ross McNeil.
So we're going to see Zach coming off for Gravin Kalala, and I think it's Ross McNeil for Reg McLaren. It's going to be the second substitution. As we move towards the 75-minute mark. That's a heavy back pass. Is that going to go in? It is indeed! And that's an own goal to put the Braves 3-0 up.
Oh man, it's so shite for the goalkeeper, innit? They're like, fuck. Thank you.
When they hit full time, be as loud as possible.
Go crazy. Okay. Yeah, when it's full time.
Huh? Get naked.
We're gonna get
naked and run.
Yeah,
run on that.
We're gonna. I want
naked
you to
and run.
Reach
naked,
in,
tits out.
find just American.
Get naked.
Pull it out.
Listen, I'll fucking out American always.
Oh yeah.
I'll be louder than everybody.
All right. All
I'm speaking volume as most people shouting volume.
I love it. I love it. Let's see it.
Didn't even need to jump.
And the referee calls time. Good 3-0 result here at Alliance Park. The last home game of the season, beating Tennants, which I think might be potentially for the first time.
It was a big win against Tennants for the final home game of the season and the final home game for Coach Ricky Waddle. After the game was over, we went back to the hotel, got changed, made our way to Drygate Brewery for the end of season awards, where we got to mingle with the players and coaches, and everybody got to know each other a little bit better. This is my favorite part of the weekend, and I was honored to be at a table with fine wine himself, Ross McNeil. Player awards were presented by different owners, and the winners were Aiden Clockerty, who was named Young Player of the Year. Connor McLaren was awarded Goal of the Season, which I was happy about because I voted for his goal. And then Lennon Walker won 3 awards: Player of the Year, Players Player of the Year, and Top Goal Scorer. And that's the final whistle on this very special episode of COYB the podcast. But before we go, some parting thoughts from one last person.
What's your name and where are you from?
Oh, my name is Ricky. I'm from Glasgow, not originally, but I live in Glasgow at the moment.
Okay, and what is it that you do, Ricky?
Well, I was part of a football club. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's called Caledonian Braves. It's not too popular in Scotland, but I believe it's highly popular in the States.
All right, that was it.
That's it.
That's it.
Job done.
Yeah.
Did I get paid for this?
This has been COYB, the podcast. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
This has been a production of Double Bit Media.